If you like what you see, wouldn't you mind subscribing and liking? We're trying to grow the channel and that always helps. I'd met Costa about a week ago. We've both got properties outside Christchurch, and we decided on a late afternoon drive and a barbecue, or as us South Africans call it, a braai. So we met at 2 o'clock and just started exploring the back roads and worked our way towards the riverbed that I wanted to drive up. And that was the plan. Really nice weather to start. Got a little bit overcast later, but really good day. Lots of sunshine and nice and hot. I'd been here a few months ago and the bushes have grown like crazy and the river's changed a lot. Last time we managed to get upriver probably for about 3 kilometers and then it just got too crazy. This time we managed to do 2 bends, so maybe 1 kilometer, and then it just got too rough. If you're there and you're there to drive the sort of rock crawling stuff, it's fine. But we were there with our wives and the idea was just to have a fun afternoon. So we didn't go too far, as I say, just got crazy, and you'll see what happened a little bit later. Last time I was here, this part of the river was probably 20 centimeters deep, maybe 30. This time it was above the wheels. So in some places I'm guessing 60 centimeters, maybe a little bit more. Anyway, the exit on the other side was gradual, so it wasn't a problem. Coming back it was a little bit steeper, you'll see later, but wasn't too bad to get across. I have found after the rains that the bottom gets very soft. It ends up with what they call pea gravel and you just sink. But anyway, made it this far, so you'll see what happens. I've been stuck in this river twice. Since then I fitted a snorkel and I fitted breathers, so things should be okay. This time, as I crossed, the bottom was very soft and it just, the loose material just got washed away. Also the water was flowing a little bit faster than I really I expected. I thought it would be a little bit slower. Anyhow, I got stuck. So I tried to reverse, I tried to go forwards. I could reverse a little bit, but behind me there was a hole that was 2.5 meters deep, like a little swimming hole. So I couldn't go back too far. So what happened is I opened my door. The water was above the door, above the bottom of the door. So I ended up getting water into my car. That's why at the moment the seats are out and I'm busy drying it. But Costa hadn't entered the river yet, so we attached the long tow strap and pulled me out. Then we took a better line and moved a little bit upriver away from the corner swimming hole, and no problems at all. That's quite funny when you've been driving for a long time, you get stuck. I remember driving in the dunes one night and I misjudged the bottom of the dune, and it took me 2 hours to dig the side of the dune away so I could get out. I've been stuck in the river because I try things. And over the years I've done over 2 million kilometers since I got my license. And when you're exploring and you're trying to do different things, things happen. And that's what it is. People have asked me why we like driving alone. Generally, probably 90% of the driving we do alone. Luckily, I don't push it when I'm alone, so we don't generally get stuck. I'm a lot more cautious when it's just Gloria and I. These sort of trips, I enjoy having 1 or 2 other vehicles, but it's a very short list. I just find you can move a lot quicker. There's less indecision, and as a general rule, when I'm doing these things and filming, I don't really want a whole bunch of kids running around. It just doesn't work for me. Whenever I get to one of these rivers, I always try and cross it the rapid, because when the water's breaking like you see now, it's generally a bit shallower. The water is flowing over the rocks where it's changing elevation, and generally it's not so deep. We did get out and look at each of these rivers or each of the crossings before we did it, but I generally go to the rapid, and then you're reasonably safe. There's lots of big rocks under the water, and what I would suggest, if you want to drive the deeper water in these rivers, the first thing is get a snorkel. Get it fitted by somebody reputable that's going to do it properly. The second thing is fit breathers. My last service cost me 4 times my friend's service because I got water in my gearbox and my diff. I've now fitted breathers, I paid the money, and the vents are right up in the top of the bonnet. The other thing is, to drive these, you do ding the underneath your car, so I would suggest bash plates. I got mine made locally and they work really well. And then of course I also lifted the car, so I probably wouldn't take a standard car down here. There's a good chance you're going to damage something.